found this Nintendo DS on a Japanese auction and it looked quite old, so I thought it definitely had to be legit, but there are a few things about this that are just not quite right. Let's take a look at it. Nintendo DS Lite Main Body Pikachu Edition, North American version with box. We are selling the Nintendo DS Lite Pikachu Edition. The printing of the ID number sticker on the back of the main unit is faded. So clearly this thing is old. The box has sort of gone quite yellow. The box though is a little bit off. Like, what is up with this printing on the front? It's got that sort of like gloss finish to it, but then there's a part of the printing which is yellow of the DS which is not glossy. I guess one thing I'm kind of curious about is this like a really old fake, or is this a clone system? I have absolutely no idea. You can see the Nintendo logo here looks a little bit dodgy. It has got the official Nintendo seal though, so maybe it is real, who knows? But yeah, you can definitely see that sort of yellow patina to the box. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Whoa! Look at those Pikachu headphones. The manual looks pretty good. I don't own a North American version of the DS Lite box, so I don't have a manual that we could look at, but I don't know, does this look correct to you? It definitely doesn't look low quality, but the text just looks a little bit off for Nintendo, and I think you can agree, is it likely that Nintendo had this big blank space down at the bottom here? Right, let's take a look at the next thing. The charger. It's a little bit of a funky color. I thought the DS stuff was a bit of a lighter gray, but it has got the Nintendo logo and it doesn't feel bad at all. The cable quality feels absolutely great. There's no way any Nintendo console in history ever came with headphones like that. I think whoever has sold this has just thrown that in for the crack, but that is quite a cute little Pikachu face right there. Okay, and then all that is left is the unit itself. So this is where things are going to get interesting. I think I'll be able to tell immediately if the shell is aftermarket. It doesn't feel half bad. It does feel like a legit DS. And then there's quite a lot of wear to the serial number down there. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quickly check console variations and see if this was actually even a real console. Okay, so update. This was actually a real thing. This was a real Nintendo DS that had that little Pikachu logo. It's very, very hard to see because it's incredibly faint, but there we have it. On console variations, it was a real unit. The only thing is, it says that it was only released in Japan. Yeah, obviously, this box is in English, and the seller was saying that it was the American version. You can see what the box is actually supposed to look like there. It's got this big Pikachu on it. So there's two things that we're going to need to do. We're going to need to turn it on and have a little look at it, and then we're also going to have to take it apart and see if there's any giveaways of this shell not being real. But the amount of wear to it does make it feel like it could be actually old, but then is it just an old knockoff? Like, this box is definitely old. There is absolutely no denying it. I mean, when I say old, it obviously can't be super old because the DS Lite only came out in 2006, but this sort of wear does look like it's going to be nearly 10 years of age, surely. So I think what's just happened here, my prediction is that this is a reshell and then it's just come with a knockoff box. Maybe it was like sold in China with the kit and I don't know. Or is it a scam? But like, who's making these boxes? I'm so confused. How has one ended up in Japan? Right, let's turn it on and see if it even works. That'd be a good start. There we go. And I have no reason to believe that this isn't going to be a completely legitimate DS. I mean, yeah, everything works. There was not really any chance of it not working. Let's just plug some games into it and double check, but there's absolutely no chance that this isn't going to work. I really do think that this is a perfectly legit, fully working Nintendo DS that's been reshelled. But without opening it up, there's no way of telling for sure. Yeah, there we go. There's both the games there. It's got to be a legitimate Nintendo DS. I don't think there's any concern of that whatsoever. I think what's just quite strange though is that this has quite a lot of age-related wear, but that doesn't look correct. So this has to be a reshell. For the sake of it, we'll just check that the GBA game works as well. Yeah, absolutely fine. This is a GBA cartridge that my friend John made for me. It's got a photo of my bad haircut I once had. Ah, okay. I've just spotted something else. The plot thickens. Come on. Another telltale sign of exactly what this thing is. A Phillips screw. That, if it was legit, would have been Tri-Wing. So I think I now know what has gone on here. This is just a reshelled unit that has, for some reason, come with a box. Like, let's be honest, I think this is probably to try and scam people into thinking they were buying a real DS. But I think we can safely assume that someone got scammed buying this back in the day. And then I also kind of got scammed too. Why is this battery cover not coming out? Oh no, it's even got a horribly fake battery inside it as well. DS Lite, yeah, look at that. That is a fake battery if I've ever seen one. Let's take that out. Okay, oh no, it's one of those warranty stickers. DK oldies. I've also found another telltale sign in this little rubber screw cover. These originally were just adhered in with a little bit of like double-sided sticky tape. This one here has a big rubber sort of plug, a bung, whatever you want to call it, that goes in so that it doesn't have to use adhesive, and that was never like that by Nintendo. So the only thing really left to do is just to see how good the inside of it is. Did they actually refurbish this, or did they just stick a new shell on it and scam people? Let's take a look. Here we go. We're in. And there's another sticker, another warranty sticker, damn. I have to say though, the inside does look pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. There's absolutely no rust on the cartridge connector slot there as well. So yeah, I reckon this is quite literally, oh no, there isn't even any springs. I thought the spring might have pinged out, but there's no springs on the shoulder buttons. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's just a reshelled Nintendo DS. That is all it is. It's not a bad example of one. The inside is really quite nice. It looks absolutely fine. So that is pretty much all it is. It's just an original scam, an OG scam. And my camera isn't mega blown out, by the way. This box really is just that bad that nothing on it really shows properly. But that's quite interesting. I did get scammed though. That is what losing £130 or $180 or whatever it was looks like. Great stuff. Be careful out there. I was just doing a bit of research and I found something kind of interesting. There's a post here from 2 months ago on Reddit. Is this Pikachu DS Lite real? I wanted to buy this Pikachu DS Lite after looking on the internet. I can't find any other boxes that resemble this one. All the other boxes are square and from Japan. Is this real? And someone commented, the only comment other than this bot thing here, saying it's fake. This one is a Japanese exclusive console won through a lottery system. Any boxes like that are not square shaped are fake. Also, the Pikachu on the DS Lite should be lighter than the console, not brown. So there's one post. And then there's another one here as well where I can see it. And this is talking about fake consoles, fake Pokemon consoles. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already.